Struck down a Missouri state law that put up a barrier between state investigators and the feds when looking at gun crimes. A Kansas City-based federal judge struck down the Missouri Second Amendment Protection Act. I'm Lauren Halifax.
I'm John Holt. It came down today, and the state attorney general immediately promised an appeal. Fox 4's Jacob Kittelstadt here now. Jake, the AG's position is that the state has the right to independently interpret the Second Amendment, even if it means superseding federal law.
Well, that's right, John. So the concept of this law, invalidated for the moment, is that Missouri will determine what the Second Amendment means, and that federal gun laws would come second or possibly be moot. Now, that's a direct challenge to what's known as the Supremacy Clause, which, in short, says federal laws take priority over state law. So, in today's decision, that's the reasoning for why this law was found to be unconstitutional.
I mean, obviously, this just happened today, and it's very fresh.
Blue Springs Police Chief Bob Munn says he's been watching for the court's decision because under House Bill 85, law enforcement potentially faced unspecified repercussions for being on mixed task forces with the feds.
There were also some interpretations that you couldn't even, say, run a serial number on a gun because you're using a federal database to check whether or not that weapon was stolen, reported stolen. That really hampers our ability to get guns off the street that are illegal. While we understand the importance of the Second Amendment and the importance of law-abiding citizens and to have guns, we're not out for that. We're out for criminals and those non-law-abiding citizens, and to restrict their access to guns.
But an appeal is already planned, with Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey saying in a statement that we are prepared to defend this statute to the highest court, and we anticipate a better result at the Eighth Circuit. If the state legislature wants to expand upon the foundational rights codified in the Second Amendment, they have the authority to do that.
As the United States District Court correctly noted, the Second Amendment Preservation Act did not protect citizens. It put them at risk.
Kansas City Mayor Quinton Lucas did not mince words in his criticism of the law or of the Attorney General, calling his plans a waste of time and money.
It set us back, and in a state that deals with an epidemic of violent crime, particularly gun-related homicides, this is the sort of thing that needs to basically be buried in part of the ash heap of history.
Munn says he is open to revisiting the issue, but with specifics.
Request that we've been working with the legislators to try to clarify the language, remove that repercussion language. I think now we can focus on working with our state legislators moving forward to capture the intent of the original legislation without those repercussions for working with federal agencies.
Now, this court's decision invalidates the state law, meaning it's no longer in effect. However, if appealed, there's a question on what may happen during that process.